couple of more weeks. Ramadan now is half over. But Allah can say, be and it is. No one can do as Allah does. All the prophets, Jesus Christ said, oh Allah, I did everything by your leave. I brought people back from the dead by your leave. I healed them by your leave. Anything I did, Allah, of greatness, that the people thought I was God or your son, it was by your leave. I am a servant. I am your servant. Your humble servant. I worship only you. I never attributed those things they said about me. Things are going to change, and they are changing as we speak. It's like all that that's been said in the books. Now, it's like everything has come alive now. Everybody will be who they are. And based on our wisdom that we can rid ourselves of this virus, if we know the method in ridding ourselves of this virus, then after this Ramadan, they should see a people that they've never seen before. We should see ourselves like we've never seen ourselves before. But we have to trust that Allah Almighty is who He is, and we are who He is to Allah Almighty. That's our true programming. We are His servants. And as we begin to humble ourselves more and more and more, Allah begins to exalt us more and more and more and more. Beyond any kind of description. Then people will read their Old Testament and they will witness. Because everyone prays for Allah Almighty's help. Those who read the Old Testament will begin to witness. Those who read the New Testament will begin to witness. Those who read the Quran will begin to witness the reality of Allah Almighty and a people that has submitted their will to Allah, that have regained their program out and about among them. Out and about among them. In crowds. Why do you think Allah Almighty says when those people who have forgotten about Allah reprogram, get their program and come to Allah Almighty's religion in crowds, Allah says pray for their forgiveness. Do you think that that was for a time before? That's ever present. Always be aware that Allah Almighty may do as He likes when He likes. We never know when Allah Almighty is going to take those veils off, those special veils, and expose everything to everything. We're in a day now we have not seen. Feelings that we're feeling, the pleasure that we're feeling on an everyday, that's for a reason. That's a communicate from Allah Almighty. Allah Almighty speaks through the language of joy, happiness, of love. That's Allah speaking. Shaitan speaks to the language of sadness and unhappiness and depression and decadence, promiscuity, doing things against our programming. We're not programmed. Certain things we cannot drink acid. Acid is good for certain things, but not for us. We have to eat the nourishing foods. We have to have good thoughts about ourselves and other people. And the Quran, the real wisdom of the Quran, of Ramadan, is that it is the month of generosity. When Allah Almighty gives us the secrets of Ramadan, what is it? What are the real secrets? Be generous. Give of your mind, give of your time, give of your wealth, give of your spirit, give of everything. Because it's Allah Almighty who is more generous than Ramadan. And we are Allah's representatives. And we're holding our hands all clenched. We're holding our hearts and blocking off our minds, keeping our secrets to ourselves, keeping our money to ourselves, keeping our time to ourselves. It means we don't understand, and there's a virus in our program. There's a virus in our program. And that's why we can't move forward. We have doubts. We have insecurities. Insecurity is not about nature. You think Allah is insecure? You think Allah doubts? that is not of our program, because we have allowed a virus to take over our program because we're not listening to the program that Allah Almighty has given us. And all the prophets come to say, look, I'm coming to you to heal you of that virus, so you may return to your divine program. Obey those who come to you and ask no reward from you. Allah has hired them. You don't have to pay them. Allah pays them. They will do their duty to us, for us, if we allow them. But we're not allowing them to do what they do. When Shaitan comes, calls, we run. Because he calls us through our desires. Pant, for this world. Money, honey, funny, all kind of stuff we like. Decadent, dirty stuff. We like it. That's against our program. There's another program that gives us such joy. See, those kind of desires, when you start fulfilling those kind of desires, they go down and down and down and down and down. You got to look for something else to give you some kind of carnal pleasure. But those spiritual pleasures, they go up and up and up and up and up. That's why those people are happy. That's why they're powerful. And that's why their words give us upliftment. They're able to jumpstart our hearts. It's not them, it's what comes through. It's their program. They have submitted to their program. They have gone in themselves and say, something is wrong with me. Oh my Lord, I am weak. Help me. I'm weak. Help me. And Allah descend, He brings them to His home, His house. That's why Allah says, Kaaba Mukum Bayt Allah. Allah Almighty joins with them in bringing them to being His representatives here and hereafter. Anywhere they go, they don't have to say, I'm connected to the Lord of the worlds. When they're anywhere, they're throwing off an energy, an aura. People feel attracted to them because they're starving. It's like somebody hungry, and you on a plane ride, and they feeding you peanuts, and you smell some Harold's chicken. You ain't ate in 2 days. You just want to grab. You eat them bones inside the bone. So where's the chicken? Where's the, do you have any trash to give up, sir? No. You ate all that chicken? Yep. That's how they are. The people's hearts are starving. Starving. Because we have allowed that virus to disrupt our program. And Allah Almighty is only sending reminders to us. When those reminders come to us, don't close them out. Don't shut them out. Doesn't matter how they come, what they look like. If they're coming to put our lights back on, when the cable man is coming, do you care what he look like or she look like when they come to your house? You let them come on in. Oh yeah, come on in. Want my cable back on, BET coming on in 10 minutes. But when Allah Almighty sends His cable people to reprogram our program, we shut them out. So we're asking Allah Almighty to forgive us any after woman love to forgive. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala kabril muslimin muhammad nabiyyi wa alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah. A'udhu billahi shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Allah says in Quran, Alif Lam Ra. We could stop with Alif Lam Ra. You can't translate Alif Lam Ra. You can't translate it. There's no translation for it. So these are the symbols or verses of the perspicuous book. We have sent it down as an Arabic Quran in order that ye may learn wisdom. We do relate unto thee the most beautiful of stories,